Even if you rip this skin off, I'm still gonna be black. Even if I traveled off this soil, I'm still gonna be black. Even if I can't feel the sun shining on my skin, I'm still gonna be black. Even if you deprive me of my freedom, it is still gonna be a black man down. Even if this poem hits you so hard that you can't bear my existence and you are sending me to the afterlife, I'm still gonna be black. No this and no peace. I'm black. Hello guys, this is Sulaiman D. Tarawali, commonly known as D. Support spoken words revelation and have the arts at its finest. Thank you. I want us to have a conversation. A one-on-one talk, just you and I. Where we can split our hearts into the truth and lies. But during this convo, let me not try to give the truth surname. Let the truth survive. You know, in this part of the world, education means going to school. Education is for the liberation of man. Therefore, the ideas and skills acquired from education must be liberative. By Dr. Nirege. Education is better than silver and gold. By the bigger thieves, of course. Education is the key to success. By our African parents. Why? Because now them the parents. Education is the world's greatest economy. By a broke student that couldn't even afford his own daily bread. Education is security. By a rich dude, we wire an old house and they work out with past 5 gunmen as securities. From all these things, what is left that you don't understand? Okay, let me help you. Sacrifice your passion, commit a judgeless sin, and live a life with password. Hate football, hate basketball. Don't sing, don't rap, don't write, don't be a poet. Everyone can be a poet. You are settling for less. All you got to do now here is simple. Pick your bag, pack your books, go to school, have a degree, a master's degree maybe, and then become a better thief. Sexy, but sad. These Westerns remote be capping and telling us what to do. We not get oil, but we still they sell oil. We where they make palm wine, we they strain the most for palm wine. We be get yabas. We don't sell all the yabas, and now we not get yabas. We they cut down with trees. We sell these trees. Then they build structures out of these trees, then get a bigger price tag, and when they buy this tree, they are back. Do you know why? No, because Africa is a show, and this continent is sold out. Education is civilization. Be educated and begin thief from people who lack education. I know for sure this is the goal. So to our African parents, not so because now you born me or because now you the parents, but I think you are the reason our continent is constantly failing. You want listen fine music, but you normally you begin sing. You want watch fine film, but if you begin in a screen a scene, sad. Support our dreams and see what we make of it. I'm not the try for say going to school is bad, but we can still walk a 50-50, like bless and the rest. Just not be a bigger fool because of going to school, because sometimes education can serve as a distraction. I think we need more passionate singers, rappers, filmmakers, videographers, photographers, models, writers, poets, and many more. If you are one, stop dreaming and start working. Before you sweet and get for art. If you dream not big enough for make you afraid, just not say you not get dream. So now let's take it to the top. Hi, I'm D, an artist, a creator, which means I also get to create things. Who are you?
I am that voice that speaks inside your head. I am that peace you read when you're broken and wish you were dead. I am that silhouette you see when you're lost after reading my poems. I am that optimistic and stubborn thought that sticks inside your head. I continually tell you not to give up. My pen is omnipotent and it actually inks blood. I am Brian. I am the poetographer. I am the pen god. Distance relative don't make something simple for we. Something will go like. Something we will all go on for vibe with. Spoken word revelation. It starts from August 6th to September 24th. The grand final. You know go and miss this. As a child, life was beautiful inside out. I mean, school, study, sleep, repeat. There was nothing to worry about. As a teen, I figured out there were so many things I need to get done. Not even 18, I was feeling too old to die young. School wasn't fun no more. I've been it for fan passion. Can get exposed to so many options, make her doubt if this pressure even worth a shot. Like, the kind of confidence and reassurance we Kumbra can get for sending Pikin at school for 2 decades or more. Invest in Lajo, the option that you for can pull and papu. They had to him, you either left for sleep or you left in house. When a book and bend make it trade in silver and gold, they tell him I miss education are the key. Got me thinking, but who's bad luck? Every man to a purpose can work for a common goal, but that not means we all for can't map now want to much. Think why teacher for comments failure because of how Pikin perform that class? This na real life show me who that don't make by applying board mass. School is just a shadow of the real thing. I mean, what if there was nothing called school? Does that make everyone alive a fool? See? So why then do we tend to paint beauties in BSc, MSc, PhD, when we know letters alone can get us fulfilled? School na scam, but so is life, but yes, still we give our best. Because a good grade go make Kumbra smile, pull close in her chest. Got me thinking, what if I let this slide by and nod me crown drop? You know, feel say go abog me later say, and be get a chance and if fuck come up, and be they come up fine. Now you know what's in fuck come up. For example, Kumbras done a pala, they use me name, advising Pikin as bad example. You know what's how they tell you? Focus. No be like If I believe be ready for support somebody, choose for be a dropout. Just look around. Who don't make her when I drop out? Mama want me about responsibility the same way you want me to forget what her. But as usual, I always eager for start. I want to be the man for represent to country and put your flag on the map. Passionate to profit, and that is a must. Get Mama at the grand finale, give him front seat, give him the trophy, and make him go home proud saying this was from my son. Una thank you. Now una the vote for we. After God na una. Now that they keep this dream alive. Una continue for view. Una continue for like, comment. Now then see how they keep going.
Tick, tock, tick, tock. The talking clock runs when it cramped my feelings from the deepest ocean to my emotion. No, I mean your lotion. I use it around the fringe of my body. Your beauty is questionable. You are a poet. I am a spoken word artist. Want to know the difference? Distant Relative is presenting the revelation of spoken word, which will take place on the 6th of August to the 24th of September 2023. I am Umar Karim, commonly known as the Calling Emotion. I will be there. I will be splitting my heart into two, which entails you and I. Therefore, anticipate. I remember when I was a boy, my mom used to feed and clothe me with enough incentive. She washed and dressed me with good morals and humility, and so, despite me being a bad boy at this age, school will always be my best friend. On the contrary, does my craving for school reciprocate to the call made by my passion? Does he feed my lungs and abstain it from hunger? Does he cheer me up when there seems to be no light in the dark? Does he revive my acumen just like poetry does? I guess not. But this thought kept roaming in my head like over and over and over and over, like a twisted game with no option. Schooling is a game triggered to be up and down, but no certainty of winning. It is good, yes. But when passion is poured onto it, even the darkest side will receive the brightest waves of the luminance. But wait, you know, say Salona, one road we all for pass before we reach home. Same way, so inside the same road, some of we keep pass through, but end up in a bush grown. And this should have been the only rule of the game, but here lies our passion. Normally, we got tied, choked up, all alone in the middle of the sea, but there is always an option of steadfast battle, because pulling the battles of life is like spending a night with no hope of meeting the morning dew. School and passion are like Siamese twins. I rather learn small book and chase my dream, because dream itself is meant to be dreamed and not to stuck in hell for black to be thrilled. With society now a place where we make with dreams and hopeless. And school has become the deal that are forced to instill and not the will of our will. So we finally became prisoners. Innocent prisoners. Prisoners to our passion. Born and stuck to a dream that are born and burnt by our parents who sees this facade societal perspective as only source to prosperity. The thought of our generation got us starved, tied, locked up, all alone in a dark, lonely world where even the food we had wanted to eat is hardly prepared by our parents. So what do we do for it? Now, Una tell Wiba, yes, I know for sure that school is prospect one. But what about if made not come for school? Passion goes beyond schooling, and hitting the oasis of your passion makes you live in a world that blurs the sight of complication. So if you begin, get passion for become a wheelbarrow pusher, just make sure say and become a professional wheelbarrow pusher, because life itself is about professionalism and not schooling. So passion is key. It just depends on the padlock where you are open. The calling emotion.
In the beginning was poetry, and poetry was with the poet. For this poet is poetry. Hi, I'm Wisdom Bryant, but they call me Dr. Bryant because I prescribe words as medication for meditation, and I use poetry as a rod to pass through the Red Sea of depression. From the 6th of August to the 24th of September, I'll be vaccinating at the Spoken Word Revelation. Get ready to be high in the realms of poetry. Dear Dad, thank you. Thank you for being my Superman. Thank you for being my Superman who doesn't wear a cape but will manage to escape to space and back to Earth just to empty his pocket so that his son can go to school, so that this son can become a Superman in society. So thank you. I'm sure you think school is cool. You're not Jeremiah, but I'm sure you think school is more like a potter's house, where clay is marred to produce vessels of honor in society. But I'm sorry to report to you, Dad, school is more like a slaughterhouse, an abattoir where dreams are butchered and slow students are laid bare on the table at the mercy of the knife, waiting to be presented as meat to be consumed by society. And you people, they don't get money, they chop you like can and lodge. So Dad, where you hear them say, I can cake school, not to like, I don't like school. I know how I left school. But school really isn't the problem. The system is. I still remember in GSS 1 when my maths teacher flogged me really hard just because I couldn't factorize a quadratic equation using the formula minus b plus or minus root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. You see, till today, I still say that man did not just beat me. He beat out every single passion I had for mathematics, and till today, I don't see how that formula has helped me. But the teachers really aren't the problem. Their salary is. You see, Dad, I've seen teachers who put their heart in what they do. I've seen teachers who split their heart into two when they talk for hours. I've seen teachers who wear glasses because they spend hours on chalk. I've seen teachers with standards. I've seen teachers with morals. Teachers who tell us not to lie, not to fight, but they fight with their wives every morning because they're not able to pull chop money. So I understand. I understand why they come to class frustrated like their shoes. I understand why they come and they sell their integrity at school just to buy prestige at home. And for those of us who cannot afford to pay for that, we pay for that. But school really isn't scam. The system is. You see, the system got us to value grades over learning. So I'd rather spy in an exam just to see you smile when you see my transcripts and feel proud of this son who is not proud of what he's done. So please, Dad, tell Mom to stop bragging to her friends that her son is really smart. Because the only smart I've been is to try to cheat the system just to beat the system. But you see, Dad, I know I'm smart. I swear I'm smart. Listen, Dad, I'm a masterpiece. Pieced together to masterpiece, but the system has got me pissed off. The system, they cage we. If they limit with passion, the system, they change we. Oh, I mean, I like board we one fly, but the system, they shake tick. And WAEC has killed more dreams, potential, and passion than Ebola ever did. So, when you read and say, I can cake school, not to like, I don't like school. I know how I left school. So, Dad, I'm doing this piece for my younger brothers. Send them to school, but send them with God. Give them transportation, put them in car, but cover them with the blood. You see, help them with their research, give them iPads, tablets, but make sure they write the word in the tablets of their heart. Teach them that real society not really care about your certificate, but about your certificate. So let them know something. Tell them, let them begin for innovate, let them create, use technologies, let them learn skill, new languages. Because na school they teach, but the exam na street. So yes, I guess it's true. Education really is the key to success. But now success has electronic doors. Many jobs will become automated, and our system isn't preparing us for that. It's preparing us for the past. So Dad, please be a Superman and join the Justice League of others who are trying to change the system. Love, WB.
Permit me to lure you into my words and permit me to show you how beautiful words can be. Permit me to tell you everything I had wanted to say, and permit me to sit by you if you choose to be quiet, because I too can be fluent in silence. My name is Munu Ibrahim Mohammed. I popularly go by the writer names, not just another writer, and the working voice. Because I am a voice of myself, I'm the voice of everyone else, I'm the voice of everything alive. This is a competition that is established for each and every young poet out there who wants to showcase his or her talent. This is spoken word revelation. This is revelation of the heart and revelation of the soul. Society tells me that education helps you to get a job, raise a family, change the narrative and be successful. My family tells me to make them proud. They also tell me that education is the key. But I've been wondering and pondering about the meaning of success. Dictionaries and research engines tells me that success is the achievement of purpose, the good outcome of an undertaking. So how many of us have really been successful? Maybe Bill Gates and Mark Zuckerberg. I guess a couple of us have been successful, but stay with me. A couple of us never really finished school, but they were still able to make jobs, raise a family, and change their narrative just as society predicted. So it raises the question, is education really the key? You might argue with this and say, oh, it's not just about the money. That's true. You might even say that it's also about the impact to humanity. That is also true, because they've been making these arguments decade after decade. So let's go back to the count. The Prophet Muhammad, may peace be upon him, had no degree. Jesus Christ had no degree. Malcolm X, you talk of Broadseed Reed, none of them had degrees, but they were still able to change their narrative. So I ask again, is education really the key? Education is just a question of purpose. Like, do you really find purpose in sitting in straight row classrooms, cramming that same equation that you won't even remember at the end of the semester, or you're learning that theory from a dead scholar from 150 years back, whose wisdom would even apply to this modern era? Is education really the key? And school remains a restless grind, a constant source of stress, wherein your parents push you for success and then you remain pressured, and that pressure leaves you oppressed. And then there is society, being loud and judgmental, mocking anyone who dares to deviate away from the crowd. John is a boy, Mary is a girl, but they like today, that not the rhyme, they go be LGBTQI. It's just a question of purpose. What is your purpose? Is education really the key? It's never been different, it's always been the same. Go to work at 9 a.m., come out at 5. You put on suits and tie, and the end of the day, you take lunch breaks in between. Stay with me. Where you be they go school? Devotion at 8 a.m. You come out of school at 3 p.m. You get lunch break afternoon time. So they've been preparing us for these things since we were 5. It's always been the same without any difference. Is education really the key? We all sit down right now with the try for think and wonder, because society don't tell us education we can solve the problem, but not to education really not the problem, because they put we all at the same box, they force we for do the same thing over and over again. At the end of the day, all my want for work in our office, but are you really achieving your dreams? It's always been a question of purpose. And when you ask yourself, what is my purpose? Answer it with your passion, because passion is the drive. Education is not the key, it is the lock. Your purpose is the key to open that lock. So you use your key and open up education, which is filled with your passion.
So when you ask yourself what my purpose is, consider your passion. If my passion is to go to school, then I'll definitely choose it as my purpose. But if your passion is something else, you chase it, because education is not really the key. It is the lock. You have your key, and that's your passion.
My name is Alfred Sam. As you already know, I am a poet. On the 6th of August, we will be starting a poetry competition on which the final is scheduled for the 24th of September. I'm expecting you all to come in numbers as we will be making a poetic history in Sierra Leone. Thank you.
Here alone I sit, beneath two walls. The bile beneath my tongue entails few words: school and passion. My mind is indecisive. I am stuck between I'm going to get it and what if. In hard way, you had to undo this, but family and of course society will let you do that. More and more beaucoup evidence of failure don't they exist of people who are not able to make it through that. 1 in every 4 family in a salon, you must get that bobo do and play ball. And papa say no to ya. That titi we Anton modelist and mama say get out here. Of course, some of we cable broke the deadlock, and in the end, we get something for sure. But trust me, it can be 10 times difficult, especially if you're not Creole. Look, they own only and solely na book. And no matter if you see messy inside yourself, then you see John Kerry for smart inside you. And that's not true. Like me daddy papa like, yeah. The kind beats whatever they give me for ball business. And he say the dodoti, it is either you dey inside for study or nothing else. But of course, you know picking business. I can make trangayes and I sneak out. As he can call Alfred. Oh, Alfred no day. This then I beats back. What make you don't come up play ball? I can make it already to make up my mind say today for collect na must. As you can see me, Alfred, until you stubborn. Today I will dig a gutter in your worms. You see, a no book. It's a big book, and Africa-wise, book is the way. Although we can get few people who are able to break away, but the logic is for everyone Muhammad Kalon, there are thousands of junior Tsumbu. For follow you heart and passion can be good. But then how sure are you? Okay, back to the story. Then beat me for ball business from as small up till as it was. True, I be sabi play ball, but book business no big chance. So I didn't answer after how many years and you think, what if school and passion can coexist? Impossible? Of course impossible. You can follow your heart and still better no matter what impossible. You can go school back and still better. That's safe, not true. But the contingency is, how sure are you? Here comes fate, by which we are all bound. Deep within its veins lies our destinies, profound. We journey through different routes just to make ends meet. Man propose, God dispose, and the belly of time, that has been stitched. Fret not, brethren, no one knows the way. All we have are roadmaps, and of course, destinies can be delayed. As slow as the crawl of snails, as silent as the walk of snails. Keep that flare flying. School or passion? Of course, you could be indecisive. You go get stuck, you no go know which one for choose. You no go know which one go able to see you through. Or perhaps, maybe you for choose all two. But Papa self go agree with me say, it bad for we to come on and market, for put all your egg inside one basket.